We have a minor tropical depression, according to the Japan Meteorological Agency, not named by Pegasus, so don't confuse that. But the point is a low pressure area, increasing rainfall across the southern half of the Philippines, combined with that amihan, or the cold surge, spilling in from the north. This means heavy rainfall for eastern areas of Mindanao and gale force conditions all up and down the east coast of the Philippines. I'm meteorologist Robert Spedit. Let's break down this update here today. And first and foremost, let's scoot over here. Well, here's another look at the satellite imagery. Not the most organized area. This is not rapidly intensifying. We are not seeing a Philippine Sea effect at this time. Never can rule it out, but at least for the time being, this looks pretty weak. It definitely is going to increase the winds, though, just thanks to that interaction with the Amihan. What I mean by that, look at all these winds spilling in all the way in from China. You got them all the way across the Luzon Strait, northern areas of Luzon, as we go ahead through our day on Saturday over towards Sunday. And that expands that wind field and increases gale force conditions all up and down the eastern seaboard. And naturally, with that, some rainfall. I am calling this a tropical depression because the Japan Meteorological Agency is calling it a minor tropical depression. Nothing too serious as far as, tropical systems go, but it is a TD. Now, Pegasus has not named it, but they potentially could call it that as it continues to move towards the west and if it gets a little bit more organized. The Joint Typhoon Warning Center as well, calling it 91W. They do not have a name on this, obviously, either. So just kind of putting in perspective the broad circulation in here as well. So number one question I have been getting, is this going to turn into a massive typhoon? It looks a lot like Odette. That's what people are saying to me. I do not see that. This is so far south, lack of Coriolis force. It does have a little organization where it could become a tropical depression, named tropical depression, or a tropical storm. At the most, typhoon would humbly surprise me. Can't rule it out ever. But just from what I'm seeing, this is going to be a big rainfall event for the east coast of Mindanao and southeastern areas of Visayas. In fact, just take a look at the high resolution guidance here as we go ahead. Let's scoot this back, and here we go. Through our day on Sunday, scattered showers out here for the east coast of Mindanao, southern Visayas, that includes Furiu and Tacloban over towards Cebu, but the heaviest of the precipitation really is going to pile up right there on the east coast. In fact, let's take a look. I'm going to pull up this right here. And what we're going to do, that's indicating about 270 millimeters. Look at these areas. Upwards of 350 millimeters of total precipitation. And then you look back towards the north, even in the Cebu, about 10 to 50. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of rainfall to watch out for here, friends. So definitely that threat of some flooding. And even take a little bit of a closer look right here at kind of the map for the area. And just take a look at my mouse here on the screen. So it's a lot of the coastal areas up and down the eastern seaboard. There's Siargao looking at the scattered showers. Even if some of this gets up into the mountains, remember, this all has to funnel down. So Davao and Cagayan de Oro want to look at some flooding. Even though you're away from the east coast, you could be looking at some mountain rains kind of running down into the rivers. We've seen that in the past in this specific area, and that's why it does concern me just a bit. Scrolling towards the north, the entire eastern seaboard here on our Sunday, looking at scattered showers, all thanks to that monsoonal cold surge that is spilling on in. Look at Siargao, Saturday, Sunday into Monday. Of course, the rainfall is in your forecast. There's no question about it out there, friends. And same over towards Cebu, as well as this area of low pressure, tropical depression, pushes in across our area. Big thanks for everybody on Patreon who continues to support this channel, by the way, guys. Get that in a second. First off, I want to show this graphic real quick. Kind of shows you what I'm talking about with that surge and that pressure gradient extending back towards north, even bringing in some windy conditions for Okinawa and back towards northern Taiwan. And that's going to happen again as we go ahead over towards Tuesday and into Wednesday. Now we're towards our Patreon members, and if you're not a Patreon member, please at least check it out. I'll never put this stuff behind a paywall, but it does help out. And lastly, hit that like and subscribe button. This is going to be our last update in this fashion for about a week, unfortunately, for you guys watching this storm. Thankfully, it's not a big typhoon, but I am going on Christmas vacation. I'm still going to put stuff out. It's just I will be moving, so not moving, houses moving, as in I will be in a car and driving. And, the point is, I'm still going to put some stuff out with my laptop and all that, but it's just not going to be with the fantastic graphics here from Metro Weather's Weatherscape, because I will not have this computer physically with me. So that's all for today. As always, thanks for watching, and of course, stay safe out there. Bye.